Resident of Evil series, playing through Resident Evil 1 through 5. This is Resident Evil 2, Claire's A side. I'm Locazel, aka the Pizza Dipper, and I'm sorry for the last couple really short live streams. I was using my Verizon mobile hotspot and it kept disconnecting from my PlayStation. So I got pissed off and now I've switched to my AT&T mobile hotspot, which I didn't want to have to use that data at all because I like saving that for playing multiplayer on zombies. The Verizon is a strict NAT type, so I have trouble playing with a bunch of people that I want to play with and do Easter eggs with. This is moderate, so I can play with almost anybody, but this has only 40 gigs of high speed data, whereas that has 150. I think what's happening with that is there's only about 5 gigs left. I did some serious downloading towards the beginning of the month, so I think it's starting to mess with me because I'm doing live streaming with only 5 gigs of data left, so I mean, and it might actually be out of high speed data. The funny thing is it tells you how much you've used during the cycle, but you can't take that as accurate. I mean, because I've had where I've started a live stream and I had like 130 gigabytes used, and by the time I ended the live stream like 5 hours later, it said I had used like 130.95, and then I shut everything down, and then come back on, and no, I used 135. It had used 5 gigs of high speed, not just 0.95 gigs of high speed, which makes sense because it's a live stream. But yeah, I'm getting aggravated. Um, this one shuts off. I'm just gonna call it a day. You know what I mean? Because I'm not putting up with constantly. It wouldn't be a big thing, but I don't like 5-minute live streams. I mean, I don't feel like that's fun for you guys to watch a live stream that lasts 4 or 5 minutes and then I get disconnected. Nobody wants to watch things like that. And, two, the way it's set up here on my PlayStation, I'm doing this all through my PlayStation. I have to go back every time I start a new live stream and retype all of my intro and shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that 100 times today. So, we'll see how it works out. Get out of here. I hit the can with that. I know, I could hear it. I know, this is annoying. That I keep running all the way back to the box. But I just picked up 2 green herbs and I don't want them cluttering up my inventory. I'm more worried about getting somewhere and not having the inventory, because I hate getting into a position where I end up in a room where I don't necessarily have to kill the zombies. Like right there, I really didn't have to kill those zombies. I just know, like on the original game, I wouldn't kill those zombies down there. But I know they can tend to come up the stairs later on when I'm dealing with, what's his nuts. And, that's annoying. I'm gonna save, just because, why not? I just did a bunch of really tedious running back and forth to the box that I don't want to have to redo if I end up fucking something up. Yeah, so if I end up in a room where, I need to grab some stuff, I don't like leaving anything behind. Like, I'm a pretty OCD about being completionist. Like, I pick up everything. If you watch through my Resident Evil 1, I mean, by the end of the game, I mean, on the Chris game, I'm not even sure I used more than 2 or 3 herbs the entire game, but by the end of the game, I just had an inventory full of fucking herbs. When my knife broke, she pulled out a grenade, but maybe that was the knife handle. I didn't grab a knife. I could just reload and I'm right there next to the box, but I think by the time I go through all that, I'll have burnt enough of you guys this time that it would be the same as me just running back. Why are you wiping the rain off, girl? You going right back outside. But I don't want to, I don't want to run into a room. Keep getting sidetracked. I don't want to run into a room and there's items that I want to grab in there because I want to grab everything. And my inventory is full. You know what I'm saying? And that means that I have to go back to that room later on, and maybe there were monsters in there that I didn't want to kill. Like, I know typically that liquor in the interrogation room, I wouldn't kill him. But I also know that later on in the game, when Mr. X is running around, the interrogation room can be a good room to duck into sometimes. I think when he bursts through the door, I can duck into that interrogation room, and that's one of the rooms he can't follow you into. And if there's a liquor in there, it's going to be in there. Are they going to break through this? I thought they broke through this door at some point. Tawo?
Jesus, stay back!
He's a problem. Fuck him. Let's see what happens when I go up here. Yep, he can follow me up there. Go for him. I think I saw him down there. That's him right there. What is he doing? Doesn't seem like he's moving. Normally, I don't do this. Normally, I just run back out onto where that helicopter is, and it's a pretty wide area. And when he comes out, I just kind of minotaur or I can't think of the word. I matador bull him. You know what I mean? I'll run around him and then go in and just run until I get to a place where he stops chasing me for a little while. Even though I know pretty much from this point on. And the original Resident Evil 2, you would deal with him in certain areas. Like, you know, he would show up in that hallway. And you pretty much had to, like, knock him down to get past him, or maybe get lucky and get past him and run into the next room. And he wouldn't follow you into the next rooms because they didn't have the technology for that back then. It wasn't until Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, that was one of the selling points on Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, the fact that he could actually follow you from room to room. That's what made him unique as a new monster. Um, Before that, they couldn't do that. They couldn't follow you from room to room. Um, but he also, like, once you dealt with him in that hallway, one way or the other, whether you killed him or got past him and went into another room, he wouldn't come back until certain specific scripted events, if you know what I mean. Like, whereas in this, he pretty much just wanders the police station the entire time, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he just went back out there in my direction that I'm trying to go. I had it perfect. He had gone down those stairs and I could have got past him, but I got scared and thought he was upstairs and peeked out the door and he was coming up the stairs and I'm like, missed my opportunity, and ever since then he hasn't gone back down those stairs. Yeah, he's in that other part of the police station. Because if he was downstairs, I would hear him moving around. It's really weird. It's like he was building a mutant or a chimera. Oh, I definitely hate this guy. I love turtles. Yeah, he's over on the other side of that shutter walking around. I wish I could close that locker. I know this is pretty boring, but I'm just trying to get a feel for how he's moving around since it's been so long since I played this. I'm not the coward, you're the coward. Is he not gonna come back over here? He's over in here. I think he keeps going through these two doors. I didn't know you could follow me in here. Oh, I'm gonna load because I don't like that. That was because he used to not be able to follow you, and that used to be a save room though, and it's not anymore, so it makes sense. Although there are a lot of save rooms that he can go into, like for instance the main hall. He can go into that bitch. Six to 11. He's in one of these two rooms, or he's downstairs.